In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your WooCommerce homepage using Breakdance. We've already imported a design set from Breakdance's design library and set up global colors in a few clicks to get everything on brand. Now we're ready to fully customize the homepage.
We're just going to work our way down section by section and tweak each one to match our brand. So here we have some images. We want to swap those out for images that are appropriate for what we're doing here. So I'll pick something like this for the left one. And then we'll do something different over here. We'll select this column and go to background and hit choose on the image. And for this one, we'll pick this picture of hot sauce. And that looks pretty good, but it's a little bright for the white text on top. So let's go to overlay and let's add a gradient overlay, which will darken the bottom part of that image. We'll do the same thing here, overlay gradient. And that looks pretty good. So now we have a couple of products showcased here at the top. Now for the left, we just want to update the text and say something like ingredients, and we'll say spices and more. And then we'll say shop ingredients. Now we'll want to link this up to our categories in WooCommerce as well. But let's go ahead and change this text to say, get all the ingredients you need to make your own hot sauces at home. And then over here, we'll say sauces. Excite, boom, sauce. And this will say our famous hot sauce bottled and ready to go for your culinary adventures. And then we'll say shop sauces. Now to get the link for our WooCommerce categories, we can go back to WordPress. I'm just going to right click and open this in a new tab. And then over in my new tab, we'll go to the WordPress admin panel and go to products and categories. Here we can see all the categories we've created. We do want to grab these links, but we also want to add images for these because we're going to display them on the homepage. So let's select ingredients first. And let's add an image. We'll use this one. And we'll update that and go back to our categories. For merch, we'll just grab an image of one of our merch items. Maybe this one. Click use image, update, and then go back and do the last one. For sauces, we'll pick one of our sauce images, maybe this one here, and click update. So now they all have images, which we needed to do anyways. But if we want to grab the link for ingredients, for example, we can find view here and right click and copy the link address. Now we can go back over to Breakdance and drop that in here in the link field. And we'll do the same thing for sauces. So we'll right click, copy link address, go back to Breakdance and update this link. So that's our first section on the homepage done, and it's already looking really good. So let's scroll down to the next section and see what we have. So you can see that we have some icon boxes here with some different benefits of our service or feature or whatever. We're going to need to update that to be more appropriate for a hot sauce website. So we're going to use Breakdance AI for that. But one thing we need to do is set up our business information in Breakdance AI. So we click the AI icon up here in the top bar and then go to settings. It already has our business name, but we do need to describe our business. We can also put some of those characteristics we want in the qualifiers area, like fun, funny, irreverent, witty. Now let's add a macro just for use on this site. We'll call the macro make it spicy. And the prompt should turn the following text into a witty, funny, short, and memorable blurb. So now that we have that macro, we can actually use it on any text we have. So Breakdance AI understands our business a little bit more. We could also put some details in here like the products we offer, but we shouldn't need that for now. Now we can go over here and actually rewrite the entire section. So we'll say, describe key features of our products and our brand. And let's go ahead and just try it with that and see if we need to workshop it anymore. As you can see, it's coming in with text that I personally like that kind of describe our brand vibe. Now, I just want to change the icons on each of these, so I'll hit that and see if I can search for something that implies an explosion. We'll choose this fire icon here. And we do need to go over and change the icon color, I believe. We don't want it to be gray light. We want it to be red. And then we'll swap this one out too for maybe like a warning. And swap the color as well. Do red there. And then over here, we will swap it for like a laugh emoji. And change the color over as well. And the last one is our quality ingredients area. I'm not really sure what we want for that. Maybe like something food related. Let's just type food. What about a fork? Not that kind of fork. What about a spoon? There we go. A spoon and knife. I knew that was in there somewhere. Let's go to design, go to icon and swap that to red. And then we'll just want to review all the text and tweak it where we want to. But the next little area is this part of the section, why choose Excite Boom. We don't necessarily want this to be for that purpose. I'd like to actually showcase our product categories here. So let's say browse by category, and then let's tell AI to rewrite this. Make this entice people to view our product categories. Merch, sauces, and ingredients. And we'll go ahead and have that rewrite it. And we'll insert that. Now that's a bit much, so let's try out our new macro here, which is make it spicy. Let's insert that. And then let's shorten it as well. And insert. Now I like this overall, but I want to get rid of this last line just to keep it to 3 lines. And for this, we'll say explore all products, and that will link to shop. Now you can see here it says no products found. That's because we have a products list, probably looking for some products that aren't there. We don't actually want a products list here anyways. We want something called a term loop builder. This is actually going to let us display our product categories instead of our products themselves. But in order to use it, we need a global block. So let's go create a global block to use here. We'll go back to WordPress. Again, I'm going to open that in a new tab. We'll go back to the WordPress admin panel and then go to Breakdance global blocks and click add a global block. We'll call it product category card and click add global block. Then we'll edit in Breakdance. This works basically the same as any other design in Breakdance. So I'm just going to paste in something I prepared. This essentially is just a div or a container with a link inside of it that links to the term permalink using dynamic data and has a background image also from the term itself, the product category image. And then here we're using dynamic data to show the term name. So we'll go ahead and save that. And then we can jump back over to our design here and find that global block. And then let's go down to our query. And we just need to select our actual taxonomy, which would be product categories. So now we see them here. We're going to hide empty ones so that uncategorized doesn't actually get loaded. And then we just need to change the layout a bit. We'll go over to the design tab, go to list, and we'll change the layout to grid. And then items per row, we want 3. And that looks pretty good. Now we have a little preview of all the categories available on our store. Let's go ahead and save that. Now, I don't think I even want this next section, so we're just going to delete it, get rid of that, and get rid of this as well. Now we have this men's collections area. But before I address that, I want to swap out all the logos here for the logos that we have for our business. So let's click Add Logo, and we'll upload files, select files. Right here they are. So we'll select all of them and click Open. Now we'll click Choose, and it'll drop those in. Now for this section, we're actually going to do top sellers. So we do want a products list here, but we do need to change our products query. And for now, we'll just leave it on all, but you could use featured to show your top sellers, for instance. And you'll note that these don't really match the vibe of the rest of the site. So we do need to do some customization, but we don't want to do it on this element alone because we're going to use the products list element across quite a few other pages, and we want them all to look consistent. So here's where we can get into our 3 dots up here, go to global settings and dig into the WooCommerce global settings. The first thing I want to do is tweak our buttons and links. I believe these are using a secondary button style, but let's just check that really quickly by setting a background color. Yes, that is correct. So what we want to do is we want to use the background color of our red here and then turn off the outline. And let's make sure the hover color is good. It's fine. And next we want to go into other, and then we want to go to product images. I want to set a 12 pixel border radius there, a 2 pixel border width, and a border color of our base color. Now you'll notice that the border radius didn't actually apply here. More than likely there's a setting here somewhere. Since this came with the design set, it might have some settings for the image element. So let's go in here and see if we can clear out this border radius. And now it's going to actually use the global setting. So that's perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to move on to the next section. I actually don't think we need this section, so I'm going to get rid of it. Don't need this one, get rid of that, and that brings us to our footer. But there is a section I think we need up here, maybe right after this one, or perhaps before it. But either way, we want to pull a section from our design set and then modify it. So we'll click Add, and we'll go to Library. And since we've already imported our design set, we'll choose this website. Now we can look at all of our other pages and pull a section from one of those pages. For instance, this one. But we do want to move this up a little bit. So let's open our structure panel and we'll collapse everything to make it a little easier. And we want to make sure we have our newly imported section selected, and then we want to move it up 1 space. Now it's right above this section, but below our kind of hero area. Now, first we need to swap out this image. Obviously that image has nothing to do with our company. So we'll scroll through and just pick something like this and drop it in. Now I do want some space kind of above and below these columns elements. So we can either do that on the columns level, or we can select the section and go to spacing and add some padding. Let's do that. And then on the image, I want to add some border radius, but only on the right-hand side. So let's go to borders and click this to break it out so that we can change each border individually. And we'll set that to 32 pixels on both of those corners. And then let's just select this div and let's go into AI. Let's have it rewrite this. This section has an image on the left and text on the right. The text should be focused on encouraging visitors to view our store. That should be just about all the context the AI needs, but we can tweak as we go. Let's go ahead and hit that. And let's get a better tagline here. Let's go ahead and use AI to generate that. There we go. Spice up. I like that. And let's make sure this is linked to the shop. Let's go ahead and save and just do one last scroll through to see if there's anything we forgot here on the home page. We'll get rid of the side panels and scroll down. I think it's all looking pretty good. We have our term loop builder, we have our products listed, we have our logo ticker here, and then we have our footer. So I'm happy with that for the homepage.
With that, our fully custom WooCommerce homepage is complete. You can see how easy it is to design a truly unique WooCommerce store using Breakdance, thanks to its best-in-class WooCommerce integration and helpful features such as global styling and Breakdance AI.